Hello everyone, I'm Sarah. Today I'm going to report you guys about my interview with an elementary school teacher. Although we are sophomore now, many people have started to think about their future career. And some people will like to be a teacher after they graduate from school. However, being a teacher is not as easy as we think. So I decided to interview with a teacher to let more people know some details of being a teacher. For this elementary school teacher, she used to be an accountant and study in night school. However, one day she found that being an accountant is boring because there is no change in her life, and she decided to change the job. She wanted to be a teacher, so she started to study in school again, and she found that it's interesting. After she studied, she chose to be an elementary school teacher because she thinks that the time in elementary school is the most important time for children. Moreover, elementary school students are innocent and unaffected. She wants to educate them and put her educated philosophy on them. But why not being a junior or senior high school teacher? She said that she thinks her personality is more suitable with children instead of junior high school students. And for being a teacher, how to know your students and get along with them is an important question. If there is something wrong between the students and teacher, like they have the argument, but teacher has no idea to solve it, and it will cause a big problem. For this elementary school teacher, the way how she knows her students is to observe them through their daily life. For example, when her students are playing outside, she will try to listen what they are chatting about, and sometimes she will join them to chat together. Her purpose is not to oversee them, but to know what they are interested in and what their personalities are. And through this way, she can easily know her students and have a good relationship with her students. And if the students have some worry in their mind, she will know how to talk with them. And to be a teacher, to face some problems students seems an inevitable thing. For this teacher, there was a severe mental retardation 重度智能障碍者 in her class. Moreover, that student also has epilepsy and is often outbreak. At the same time, there was a mild mental retardation 轻度智能障碍者 and 2 patients of catastrophic illness 重大伤病患者 in her class. At the beginning, she didn't know how to deal with it, and she feels scary of facing them. So she started to learn some information from books to know how to get along with those children. And she said that having a good relationship with children's parents is important because you need to discuss with them often about their children. And using the love and right way to teaching those children is important. So after many years, she decided to study again and learn special education. In her educated life, she has met many problem students. She hoped that after she taught them, they can become an independent person and they can have ability to control their own life. Then, as we know, every student is different. Some students are smart. Some students need to study for one thing for many times to understand it. Besides, the degree of everyone's family education is different. She realized that teaching the students in according to their aptitude is important. So when the student has some learning problem, she will use different ways to help them to understand the question and solve it. She thinks that helping the students solve the question and seeing them growing up is two of the happiest things in her educated life. If there is the happiest things, there's also the most exhausting thing. She said that when students had no enthusiasm for studying, although she wants to help them, she can't do anything because they won't accept it. And that makes she feel very sad and tired. So she will try to find out other advantages of the students to let her believe that every student have their own advantages. Besides, some students has no enthusiasm for studying is because they can't deal with the problem for a long time. So after that deal with that problem and they get out of that situation, they will pick up the enthusiasm again. Because of this, though she sometimes feels exhausted and tired, she never tried to give up to be a teacher. To this elementary school teacher, she thinks that the students in elementary school are like angels, while in some cases they are like devils. They still make she feel very happy and young every day. It seems like she is a part of their group. Besides, when the students who had already graduated from school come back to chat with her or take care of other students, that make her heart full of cheer. She is proud of being an elementary school teacher, and she likes her job very much. Through this interview, I found that being a teacher is not easy, but if you have a kind heart, you can do a good job. We can say that before being a teacher, you need to consider about your personality. Moreover, being a teacher seems need to have a heart to think of the students in all the time. And remember, when students have some learning problem, don't give up to teach them before they give up. And to face the problem students, don't be afraid. Just use the heart and patience to teach them. And one day they will grow up. And sometimes you can play with them, chat with them, and join them. I think during this interview, I found that being a teacher is not only teaching the students the knowledge on the books, but also helping the students to become a good person. And this is the end of my report today. Thanks for your watching and listening.